watching JanataTelevision, and this is the English Bulletin with me, Anustha, Acharya. The top stories first. NC leader Ashad suggests unified to stick with socialism. Podal expresses dissatisfaction over change of ministers. Kamal Thapa says that country has become a playground for foreign power. Thapa hopeful to make RPP a national party in the upcoming election. Supreme Court issues an interim order to make voting arrangements for the prisoners. Court order promotes proportional representation system. Iran and US restart crucial nuclear talks. Qatar and EU has came forward as a mediator. Neuro team travels to Malaysia to participate in TYT Cup. NRT scheduled to play friendly with Thailand as well. And now the news in detail. Senior Nepali Congress leader Ramchandra Podal has pointed to the CPN Unified Socialist and said that socialism will not come by weeping over Ramkumari Jhakri. Senior leader Podal said that although the leaders talked about socialism, the behavior was not in line with it. He said that there was no party system to send ministers to the government and change the ministers so that they could not work for 4 days. Senior leader Podal also remarked that the character of everyone who has to take turns to become a minister is not socialist. He said that the leaders were carrying the slogan of socialism, but their work was reactionary and feudal. Leader Podal said that reactionary tendency was being shown in the slogan of socialism and added that there was no need to change the leaders and cadres of political parties. Chairman of the Rashtriya Prajatantra Party, Nepal, Kamal Thapa, has said that Nepal has become a playground for foreign powers. Addressing the youth of RPP Nepal in Kathmandu on Monday, Chairman Thapa said that the country has returned to its old condition in the 16 years since the establishment of democracy. He said that politics of the country has not been under the control of same political party leaders lately. Chairman Thapa accused some leaders who had taken the country in their hands of imposing totalitarianism. He said that even the nationality was in danger due to the party leaders. He said that the activities and influence of foreign power centers are increasing in the weakening nation. He also said that Nepal has become a strategic competition ground for foreign powers.
आर्थिक विकास र समृद्धि हासिल गर्ने उद्देश्य लिएर सुरु भएको यात्रा 16 वर्ष पछाडि त्यसको ठीक विपरीत गन्तव्यमा पुगेको छ। अहिले जनता बलियो हुनुको सट्टा प्रजातन्त्र सुदृढ हुनुको सट्टा केही सीमित राजनीतिक दलका सीमित नेताहरूले राज्य संयन्त्रमा कब्जा गरेर सर्वसत्तावाद लाग्ने प्रयास भइराखेको छ।
Chairman Thapa said that conversion of religion was spreading like wildfire in Nepal. He further added that this has started destroying the basis of Nepali unity. Similarly, Chairman Thapa was hopeful that RPP would be a national party in the upcoming federal election. He said that the RPP and cadres should start a promotion campaign to make the party a national party by cutting the threshold of 3%. RPP Nepal has given one-day training to its cadres to take the party's agendas to the people. CPN-UML MP Navina Lama has said that the government should be serious in reducing cholera. At a meeting of the Education and Health Committee on Monday, Lama said that the people in Kathmandu were suffering from cholera and the government should be serious about it. She added that the problem of cholera was particularly prevalent in Kathmandu, especially among children, and demanded the make arrangements of accessible treatment for the general public. MP Lama said that the government should make arrangements for the people who are under pressure of infection. MP Lama stated that public awareness programs should be carried out from the state to the local level for the prevention and reduction of cholera. This is Janata Bulletin. We'll be right back after a short break. Welcome back after the break. We continue with other national news. The government yesterday confirmed 29 new cases of COVID-19 across the country. According to the Ministry of Health and Population, the number of active cases of COVID-19 has dropped to 110 after 40 people recovered from the disease. So far, a total of 979,362 people have tested positive for the virus in Nepal, while 967,300 people have already recovered. No new death from the virus was reported yesterday. The death toll from the virus remains constant at 11,951. Nepal is currently among top 66 countries affected by coronavirus. USA tops the list with 88 million cases, followed by India with 43.31 million confirmed cases. The virus has infected more than 544.30 million people worldwide and has claimed over 6.34 million lives. The Supreme Court has issued an interim order to the government to make arrangements for the prisoners so that they can vote during the upcoming election. The order says arrangements should be made for the inmates to vote for the proportional representation system. A single bench of Justice Sapana Pradhan Malla issued the interim order on Friday after a hearing on writ petition jointly registered by two students of Kathmandu School of Law, Nishant Pokhrel and Pradiksha Shrestha. KC. The order was made public on Monday. Justice Malla also issued an order to the government to collect or update the list of all the prisoners eligible to vote, as saying that they cannot be deprived of their voting rights. And now the news from economic front. The state-owned Nepal Airlines Corporation is preparing to revise its 10-year integration business plan 2021 and 2030. The national flag carrier has declined to revise the business plan of strategic importance in line with its policy of strengthening its institutional structure and making its services efficient and prompt. The company's new appointed general manager, Dipuraj Juharshan, said that NEC will review its business plan to view of the existing domestic airlines market and revise the plan accordingly. He shared that NEC will unveil its new website on the occasion of its 64th anniversary on July 1. According to the 10-year business plan submitted to the government in December 2020, the NEC plans to purchase 6 new aircraft, including 4 narrow-body aircraft and 2 wide-body aircraft for operating flights to 8 new destinations, including Sydney, Colombo, Shanghai, Indonesia, and Riyadh. As per the business plan, NEC is expected to suffer losses in the first 3 years but is projected to start making profit from 2024. According to the estimates of NEC, it will make a profit of Rs 5.3 billion by 2030. Time for a short break here at Janata Bulletin. Stay tuned for international news. Welcome back. Now the international news. Iran and the United States will restart the stalled talks aimed at restoring a landmark 2015 nuclear accord in Qatar with mediation by the European Union, as reported by Al Jazeera. The report US Special Envoy for Iran, Robert Malley, is also reportedly headed to the Qatari capital. Reports in both Iranian and Western media indicate that Bagheri Khani and Malley will meet with the Qatari Foreign Minister Sheikh Mohammed Thani separately. News of the talks comes 2 days after EU Foreign Policy Chief Joseph Borrell traveled to Tehran to meet with Iranian Foreign Minister Hossein, and the two sides announced an immediate restart of the talks that had hit a deadlock since March. Iran has maintained that more than anything else, it wants to make sure that the economic benefits promised under the original deal will be guaranteed during the negotiations. The US wants to restore the deal to reinstate curbs on Iran's nuclear program, which Tehran insists in peaceful. A chlorine gas leak in Jordan's southeast port city of Aqaba on Monday killed at least 10 people and injured 251. Officials say that the leak came after a tank filled with 25 tons of chlorine gas being exported to Djibouti fell while being transported. The authorities sealed off the area after evacuating the injured to a hospital and sent specialists in to deal with the leak. The Jordanian TV said 199 were still being treated in hospital. Dr. Jamal Obedet, a local health official, urged people to stay inside and closed windows and doors as reported by Al Jazeera. You are watching Janata Bulletin and now the latest from the world of sports. Neuro Team NRT have left Nepal to go to Malaysia to participate in the TYT Cup starting later this week. NRT players and officials travelling to the Southeast Asia were bid farewell by the club earlier yesterday before they boarded for the flight. NRT are scheduled to participate in the TYT Cup and also fly to Thailand after that for some friendlies as part of the pre-season tour. NRT are scheduled to face Malaysia's Penang FC on 30th June and Indonesia's Karo FC on July 2nd. The winners of the tournament will receive 10,000 Malaysian ringgit, while the runners-up will receive 5,000 Malaysian ringgit. NRT have added a few big names to their roster for the tour including Bisal Rai and Razin Dhimal. The squad includes Tolo Landry, Pujan Hona, Andre Thierry, Saros Tamang, Gaurav Shrestha, Razin Dhimal, Chiring Gurung, Saman Limbu, Bisal Rai, Suwas Gurung, Vishal Tamang, Ashok Thapa, Mesuke Alamau, Nicolas Fernandez, Dipesh Khale, Kritis Ratna Chunchu, Sanjeev Bista, Stephen Samir Binong, Sanjog Rai, Rumesh Bartola, Bikram Dhimal. Chelsea have made contact with Manchester City about a move for England forward Raheem Sterling. Sterling, who joined from Liverpool in a £49 million deal in 2015 and has scored 131 goals in 339 games, is a major transfer target for New Blues owner Todd Boehly. It is understood Chelsea are yet to lodge a formal bid for the 27-year-old, but one is expected certainly. Sterling has a year left on his contract and is understood to be reviewing his options. Sterling, who has 77 England caps, has never made any secret of his desire to play as much as possible and be a central figure in the team that challenges for major honours. We are at the end of Janata Bulletin and the headlines once again. NC leader Ramchandra Paudel suggests CPN unified to stick with socialism. Paudel expresses dissatisfaction over change in ministries. Kamal Thapa says that country has become a playground for foreign power. Thapa hopeful to make RPP a national party in the upcoming election. Supreme Court issues an interim order to make voting arrangements for prisoners. Court order promotes proportional representation system. Iran and US restart crucial nuclear talks. Qatar and EU has come forward as a mediator. And Neuro team travels to Malaysia, participate in TYT Cup and are scheduled to play friendly with Thailand as well. And that's all from the English News Desk for today. You can follow various programs on our social media programs, including on our website, JanataSamacha.com. Keep watching Janata Television. Namaste.